Towns, 0 effect on the ball. Pocket pass for the easy 2. Same thing here. You got the switch. No effect there. It's just too easy.
Yeah, the and one there. Mikal Bridges now, you'll see here in a moment. Brunson finds him in the corner.
This is great. Great play.
Right, but here's the thing. Off
the lead.
Siakam leaks out. And then in the fourth, Brunson got his pocket picked here by Andrew Nembhard.
Great play by Nembhard. Unsung hero of the series with the defense he had on Brunson.
One of 5 steals for Nembhard. Here's Jalen Brunson after the game.
How confident are you that this group has enough to take that next step? And
the most confidence. Overconfident. Seriously. I don't. There's not an ounce of any type of doubt that I'm not confident with this group.
So Jalen Brunson is confident in his Knicks core, and I'm confident we have the best voice to outline what the options will be for New York to improve this summer. Our NBA front office insider, Bobby Marks. So, Bobby, what should the Knicks' priority be this offseason?
George, I think there's 4 things on the to-do list, certainly what to watch list for New York. I think the first one is to analyze how much does roster continuity matter when you look at this Knicks team. 7 of their top players are in their contract for next season. You have to look at the landscape of the Eastern Conference, certainly some volatility with Boston and Milwaukee. This is a team that will likely be a top 3 team next year. The second thing, of course, is going to be the bench. The fewest minutes this season, the fewest points per game this season among the bench. How do you improve in free agency with limited options? The third thing, Mikal Bridges, extension eligible. We remember they traded 5 first-round picks. He's extension eligible right when the NBA Finals are over, 4 for $156 million. And then the fourth one is Mitchell Robinson, starter during the last part of the playoffs here. Last year of his contract, is he a priority on the court, or can you look at him as your most valuable trade chip moving forward?
Interesting stuff, Bobby, as always. We'll continue having this discussion in a second. But Brunson, as we saw, clearly voicing confidence. But according to an article in The Athletic, the Knicks did have some concerns when it came to Karl-Anthony Towns' performance on the defensive end. Quote, publicly, the Knicks players made veiled comments all season about poor communication causing their inconsistencies. Behind the scenes, they and coaches expressed frustration with Towns' defensive habits. Less concerned with his talent level and more with his process on that end. After it became a theme, players worried Towns didn't grasp the importance of the matter. So, Perk, that's the story in The Athletic. What's your level of confidence in the Brunson-KAT pairing moving forward?
Oh, it's high. It's high. First of all, no anonymous sources, right? That's a coward move. Put your name behind it if you go put it out there. That's number one. Number two, here's the thing. The Knicks' only thing is to worry about is accountability. Accountability with Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. Do Jalen Brunson, can he get in better shape? Can he lose a couple pounds? Absolutely. But I'm looking at Karl-Anthony Towns to go in this offseason, and I'm looking at him to accept the criticism, right? Hold it like a conversation and use it as motivation for us getting better this offseason. Drop about 15 to 20 pounds. Work on your lateral movement. Work on your speed, being able to get up and down the floor and get better.
Who's that skinny guy there?
2012, I'm just saying, 9 years of my career when I first got to OKC, I was 288. I dropped some weight in the offseason to be able to keep up with KD and Russ and James. I got down to 253, 9% body fat. So it can be done. We watched Steph Curry do it on his fourth championship. He got stronger. He got faster. He got more athletic. So he was able to defend Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Al Horford when they tried to create mismatches against him. I would keep everything together, don't fire Tibbs, and hold Karl-Anthony Towns accountable. They have the relationship since Kentucky. KAT, Worldwide West, and Leon Rose.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. You don't see a lot of players in year 10 and beyond get better necessarily on defense. But the other stuff, it is controllable. I'll give you that, Perk. Now, Drea, we've heard names floating around this offseason. KD, Giannis, the list goes on and on. Should New York go star hunting?
No. The answer is no. Keep this group together, this group that just experienced pain and heartache and losing. They can use that to fuel them. You bring in a new star that didn't go through this entire season, didn't go through this offseason, didn't go through losing at home to the Pacers. That is so big when it comes to having a team. And we have seen so many organizations go star hunting and it doesn't work out. Think about Brooklyn when they had KD and Harden and Kyrie. Think about the 76ers with Embiid and Paul George. That hasn't worked out just yet. Think about the Clippers when they had PG and Kawhi Leonard and they had a ton of injuries. It seems so simple, like, oh, let's just go get another superstar. But you bring in another superstar who doesn't have the shared experience with this group, the way that the Knicks just went through this entire season together. Give this team an opportunity to use their experience together and fuel them to make a run next season. I just feel like teams pull the plug way too early these days. They want that instant gratification. Leave the group alone. Just leave it alone.
I'm with you. I just think in New York, they got no patience, that's for sure. So the Giannis thing is enticing. I don't know if it's possible because, as Bobby pointed out, look at the assets that they have available to them. But they got no patience in the Big Apple. But I'm with you, Drea. I'm with you on this,
They'll
for
just
sure.
keep rotating stars and rotating it's just, I'm not with it. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think you're the only one. All right, developing story here. The Phoenix Suns have narrowed down their head coaching search to 2 finalists from the Cleveland Cavaliers, associate coach Johnny Bryant and assistant Jordan. That, according to our senior NBA insider, Shams Charania. Shams also reported that Devin Booker has been part of the search process over the past 7 to 10 days. So, Bobby, is a coaching change going to be enough to fix the Suns, or are there more big changes coming?
I think there's more big changes coming. I will say this is probably one of the most important hirings that Phoenix is going to have in the foreseeable future, just based on what the past has established. They can't go through this again as far as the rotating process. I think where you're looking at it as from an assistant coach, elevating him up to the coaching, it's a sign that there is going to be some type of reset of this roster. Certainly probably a priority in getting some younger players, if that means swapping out Kevin Durant for draft picks and some players on controllable contracts. But I do think it's more of a sign that changes are coming in Phoenix.
Yeah, perhaps even a rebuild. Bobby, thank you for the time as always. Always appreciate it. All right, coming up on NBA Today, 3-time champ and 2-time MVP, Candace Parker. She's going to have her number 3 jersey retired in 2 cities this year. She stops by the show next. Stick around.